I never do that. Oop.
And we're going live, so welcome to Arts, Crafts, and More, which will be renamed BDF Show as of January. And remember, January 10th, 2021 is the anniversary show that I'll be showing videos from my past shows and music clips, music that I recorded as a videographer for my uncle's songwriters group, plus a couple of clips from my fitness journal. Attention, this video is rated PG-13 and is not intended for children under 13. If you are under 13, please do not watch this video. Photos and backgrounds provided by complimentary of Pixabay and its members and Magic Guides. The Live Place, the TV guide of live streamers. I want to thank Dean for providing the list of the place to list our shows. And my partner channels are MGM Family Travel, Rachel Loves Disney, Teresa, and Carolyn Live. Corner Sport, custom uniforms in little as 7 days. Get the quality sportswear you deserve. HTTPS cornersportsnb.com. And I want to go ahead and welcome Disney Nerd Herders, Stacy and Charlie.
Thanks for
Hey,
having
Charlie
me.
and Stacy.
Hi, how are you? How you doing?
Hi.
Yes, thank you for having us on your show.
Okay, and I was going to go ahead and bring up the page and then scroll through it to show. And here's Stacy's and Charlie's channel, and go over there and click the subscribe and like button and notification bell. Tell us about your channel, show, anything else pertaining to your stream and blog.
Well, we Disney-centric channel, but we do things besides Disney. But most of the time, we're fun. Walt Disney World. That's probably our favorite place to go in the world. And so we do a lot of videos, a lot of vlogs about Disney World or Disney subject matter. We also, son who's autistic, so we do a lot of autism awareness stuff.
I get it to yours.
And we also have a daughter who's in theater and dance and music.
Yep.
So we do a lot of things about Sophie as well. And then we're based in Massachusetts, so we try to do some local things, although not a heck of a lot of things interesting around.
Not as much as Disney.
Within like a half an hour, but
Yeah.
we try. We try to, whenever there's something going, we try to vlog it or whatnot.
And then we also do cancer treatment awareness.
Yeah, I had cancer a few years ago, and then it came back last year. So the last 4 years or so, it's been I've been trying to I've been vlogging, different treatments and whatnot, trying to create a series of videos. So if any other people are out there wondering what it's like, they could hopefully maybe get a little bit of information out of the videos that I did. I'm not a very good person at documentaries, so I did my best.
No, it definitely gives you an idea of the prep that you have to do, and then a lot of it's like, is it gross tasting? Like the bear shake, for example.
Yeah.
It's like they give you the huge bottle, but it's so nasty. So it's what you had to do to get through that, and just the whole process, and also about how you feel
Yeah.
as well, with it. So
And we go live on Wednesday nights at 7 on our not quite ready for prime time live stream. Sometimes we have guests, sometimes we don't have guests. Sometimes we have multiple guests. And again, we talk about pretty much anything.
Yep.
But it's mostly Disney stuff.
Right.
Let's go ahead and welcome into the chat James Ryan, one of my mods, and Kadani Sean. And Blaine from Rayleigh Creative Travel. It looks like that's it right now. So, but okay.
Well, thanks, James. James is awesome.
Yes, he is.
By the way, he's like a super mod and a super nice person.
Yeah.
We'll see him next week.
Yeah, we'll be in Disney with him next week.
We are slated to be in Magic Kingdom with him next Saturday. Next Saturday.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
In 2.5 years, I'll be making my first trip to Walt Disney World and Universal. I was wanting to find out what are the best rides there are, and also what you like about each of the parks and each of the rides.
When you picked the right place, because we love both Universal and Walt Disney World.
Yeah.
We've been going there practically every year or a couple times a year since 1988.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we love it there. Is this your first time going ever, Keith?
It'll be my first time in.
Wow.
I'll be going in 2023 for my 61st birthday. My birthday's June 10th.
Cool. June
Wow.
10th. That's pretty close to Sophie's birthday.
Yeah.
When we're going to do 4 full days at Walt Disney World, and then do 4 full days at Universal. And when I do go to Universal, hopefully I'll be getting a Harry Potter package, and I want to get me the one that chooses me, because that's an interactive one, and I also want to get the Elder one interactive, which is Dumbledore's.
Yeah.
That's a cool one.
And also buy me an adult Gryffindor robe, which is $125,
Yeah.
and it's dry cleaning.
Yeah, $125. It probably is. Yeah. It has to be taken care of.
This last trip, Sophie did where the wand chooses her. It was our first time experiencing that.
Oh yeah, she does a ceremony. Yep.
Yeah. That was fun.
Yeah.
It wasn't the best because the guy had a mask on,
Yeah.
so you had trouble hearing him in the room,
Yeah.
and he had a strong Irish accent.
Yeah. And yeah, social
And yet
distance.
he was,
so
he was not a loud speaker, so
Yeah.
the mask made it hard for us to understand him.
Yes.
Made it
Yeah.
made it hard for Sophie to understand him. She's standing in the light, looking at him, looking at us, saying, "What is he saying? What's he do? What do I do? Hold it up, whatever."
Yeah.
It was an experience.
Yeah. Hopefully there won't be any masks when you
Yeah,
go.
hopefully all that stuff's gone by the time you go. That'll be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. do you guys vlog your rides or stream them? Or
We
both?
vlog them.
We vlog them. We haven't live streamed in the parks on rides much at all. Whenever
No.
we've gone live streaming the last couple of years, it's usually been around Epcot
Epcot World Showcase. Yeah.
and World Showcase, just because it's me and Stacy just chilling out and doing our favorite thing, just walking around the countries.
Right. But this trip,
This trip,
we're gonna try to do some live streaming from the parks.
fingers crossed, it'll work out.
Yep.
Gonna try to do some rides and fun stuff.
Yeah. It'll be interesting. See how we do.
It'll be interesting. It might be an epic fail, but oh well.
Yeah. I think it'll be our first time really using the gimbal.
We'll have.
We've played with it,
No, we
but
won't.
not enough.
Well, we used the gimbal last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was our first year last year.
All
Oh,
right.
just
I'll when I get my camera in January after Christmas, I'm going to get a camera that's going to be looks like a GoPro, but it's not a GoPro, but it's a 4K 170-degree wide angle, which
Oh.
it'll come with its own waterproof casing to put it in.
That's
And,
cool.
I'm gonna order the accessory package too, which will have a body strap to have a body cam, or
Yeah,
even a head strap to wear on the head.
Oh, very good.
that is awesome.
And it will come with a monopod, which I can easily get an attachment to put my phone on, so that way I don't have to have a gamble.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, if you plan on doing any of the water rides in Universal Studios, you will definitely need a waterproof case.
right,
If you want to video it.
Yeah, we have a GoPro, so we use that for whenever we're playing around the pool, or we're doing like heavy water rides like Popeye or
Mm,
Ripshaw Falls.
you get
At
soaked on
Universal.
that ride.
You get lots of water on those rides, and you don't want to be ruining your equipment.
It's like jumping into a pool.
Some of them
Well,
too much.
well, the only water rides I'll probably take it on is like Splash Mountain and Small World.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. You shouldn't have to worry about it too much on Small World. If you're getting wet on Small World, you're in trouble.
Something's wrong.
You're going down. You're going down fast.
I just on Splash Mountain. I just hope that my log doesn't sink.
I think that
I
would
just had to.
be an experience.
Yeah.
Hey, Rachel loves Disney. Rachel.
Welcome in, Rachel.
Yeah, I got my ears on, Rachel.
And were there some shows that you like that you can get out of the heat for the air conditioning?
Yeah, I gotta do that quite often.
Yeah. you
But
do.
let's see. There's lots of shows that are cool. That like you have the Bears, Country
The Country
Bears.
Bears, yeah.
Country Bears is good. It's not too long or whatnot.
Yeah.
Personal favorite probably is Carousel of Progress,
Yeah, that's a good
which
one.
is
too.
always a good show. I love that show. It's
Yeah.
I never get sick of it. We do it at least once a trip if we can,
Yeah.
if it's open. But
Yeah.
yeah, we definitely do it. Sometimes you do it 2 or 3 times a trip.
Right. They also have, because of how it was so hot and you have to wear the mask, they had relaxation stations. So in what I would call Toontown, which is now Circus
Circus
Town or something,
yeah.
the where there were the meet and greets, right? That's where the meet and greets used to be. Now is a relaxation station. So you can go in there and it's very air conditioned and you can take your mask off.
Yeah, and it's nice and
Yeah.
they keep the lighting. Yeah, it's a dark it's a dark tent, but it's not too dark. But it's
No,
definitely
no.
it's for cool and just chilling out.
Yeah.
It's, you just sit on the floor. You can just relax and
Yeah, and the thing was, is before we went on this trip, I really didn't think we were going to use those type of places.
in August we did.
We did. We actually went
It was
into
hot.
like we went into the circus tent, I think twice on our trip. And then in Epcot you have the international place that has some food and wine
Ooh,
in there.
Yeah.
But you could also there, it's very, very cool. You can sit on the floor,
They have a
social
piano
distance.
player.
Yeah.
and
So
stuff.
that was good. So we like that too. So I thought that was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, shows the shows that typically you would want to see would probably be like Nemo or that type of
Lion
stuff.
King and that time.
But
Yeah.
those were closed because of how you're
They
all
were.
sitting right next to each other.
But when
Right?
he goes in when he goes in a couple of years, those
Oh,
should
yes.
be all be open, and you definitely got to check those
Oh
out.
yeah, you have to
Yeah.
check out other shows. The people in them are so talented. It's a good way to get out of the heat.
Yeah. Also at Epcot, don't forget there's movies in a couple of the pavilions
Yeah.
that you might want to check out. That's indoors. It's
Also air
all
conditioned.
air conditioned, and it's something definitely you want to check out.
Yeah.
Like Frozen Forever.
Like, yeah, that's a ride.
Yeah, that is a ride.
But
But
there is a Frozen sing along that's in. I
Oh
believe-
yeah, Frozen sing along. Yeah.
Yep, that's
Hollywood
in
Studios?
Hollywood Studios. Yep.
yeah.
That's fun. That's
Yeah.
funny. If you like Frozen and the
narrators,
yeah, the
right?
narrators and the actors, whatever, they're very funny.
Yeah.
And they do their own thing and they make it their own, and it's very
They
very
do.
funny. And everyone sings.
Everyone sings, yes.
so-
As long as you don't mind a whole room of people singing,
yep.
you'll be good.
Have you tried Expedition Everest?
Yes, that's awesome. That's
Yep.
one of mine and Sophie's favorite rides. I know you
Yeah.
and Avery have a tough time with
Yeah.
it sometimes.
There's a section where you actually go backwards, and it's like almost like you could feel the G-force pushing you down. It messes up my head. Avery will go on it once, and then he's like, "I'm not doing that again."
Yeah, they humor us. so we can go on as a family at least all together at least once a trip.
Yeah.
But then it's like me and Sophie are doing it by ourselves or with
That
other
is one ride that would make a good body cam video.
Yes, it would.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And my cousin and I want to go on a Flight of Passage.
That is another awesome ride.
That's one of
Definitely-
our favorites.
Definitely do that at all costs. You got to make sure you do that ride. It's one of our favorites,
Yeah.
and it's definitely worth it.
Yeah,
And,
it's a must-do.
it's a long queue, but if you have a fast pass for it, that'll be great. Or if you can get a DAS pass for it, that'll be great.
hmm
What's DAS?
DAS is a disability access pass, so you can go through the fast pass line instead of going through the regular queue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, with
so
Avery being autistic, he has a hard time with the lines, so we will get the special disability pass for him.
they give you it's like an informal fast pass. They'll say, okay, you'll come over the hours. If the regular line is like an hour long, they'll say, okay, come back in an hour at this time, and then they'll let you in through the fast pass line.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're skipping lines. It's just
No.
that you're able to go hang out at a store or go grab something to eat or something while you're waiting in a virtual line.
Right.
But it's Flight of Pass is definitely worth going on. I like it better than Rise of the Resistance personally, even though Rise of the Resistance is still awesome.
Yeah.
But I think with how they make you move, you're on a banshee. You're right there in the screen.
You can
That's
feel the
difference for me.
banshee actually breathing.
Yeah,
like it's
Instead of just
actually
being in a
breathing.
car. That's why I like it. I think more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome in Disney Up Boiler Up.
Welcome in.
I had her a while back on my show. When I uploaded the 4K version of it, that 4K version got over 800 views in one day, which gave me
That's
which
awesome.
gave me two milestones of both 1,500 views and 2,000 views.
Wow.
Awesome. 4K. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever done a 4K video.
Nope.
Well, I can be able to take my 720p and up convert it to 4K through what was called VSDC, which is a freeware slash donationware.
Cool. I'm not a very techie person, so
Yeah.
all that stuff is just
I know.
over my head.
My chat just disappeared on my tablet.
Oh,
Oh, there it is.
Cool.
Skip the free trial.
all right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What did you like about the Universal?
We
love the Harry Potter sections.
we've been going to Universal since the first year it opened.
Yep.
Back when it used to be like there was one park and you had one parking lot. It was a flat parking lot
Mhm.
outside, not a garage or anything
Yep.
like that. And there's lots of things that have come and gone in those parks.
Oh yeah.
But my favorite section of those parks is both Harry Potter lands in both
Yeah.
parks.
Yeah.
Now, if you're a Harry Potter fan, this is like must-do
Mm.
material for you. You
Oh,
need to
yeah.
make sure you see the Harry Potter stuff in each park. There's 2 parks. You got to make sure you
Yeah.
see the different areas, and you must take the train ride between them.
Yeah.
So make sure you have that park hopper pass that lets you take the train ride between the 2
Right.
parks.
Because one way is one video and the other way back is a different.
Yeah, you want to make sure you
so you
ride
have to go
both
both ways to get the full experience.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the Harry Potter package would have that.
Would it? Okay.
So so you can do both Diagon Alley and the Hogsmeade in the same day.
Yeah, it's so fun.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like being
I think the way I've seen it is they'll have a 2 parks 2 days pass for that Harry Potter, but you can add on to 2 more days by upgrading your first 2 days, and they'll throw in an additional 2 days for free.
Yeah, there's lots of deals that you can keep your eye out for Universal. They're always doing that type of thing. Get
Mhm.
2 extra days free. I think I've
Yeah.
seen one on the TV now. If you buy 2 days, you get 3 days free.
Really?
But I think it's only up to a certain time period. So yeah, they're trying to get a lot of people down there. You know,
Yeah.
obviously with the current situation, they're trying to
Mm.
make sure that they keep the parks as many people in the parks as they possibly can, because I think they're losing a lot of money at
I'm
at the
sure.
moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
You have a good night. You have a good night too, Kadani Sean.
bye, Kadani.
Good night.
So our favorite rides, I think, in those parks, like I like Men in Black. Men in Black is one of those games where you're shooting bad aliens, with
Yeah.
laser beams. So that's fun. That's definitely a fun ride.
Yeah.
I like the classic, like E.T. is even a good one. I know it's old as dirt, but it was there when the park opened.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's
That's
still
one of the
it's still,
original
still a
rides.
fun ride to go on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the Mummy, we just started doing the Mummy. We used to do it when we were like 20 years ago, before kids or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, when it first opened, and then I think Avery was like,
He didn't.
it wasn't
he
20
didn't-
years ago. Avery was like 5.
Yeah.
And then we just started doing it this past year.
Now the
so-
kids are older and they're into the roller
so
coasters.
they're
So.
starting to like that.
Mhm.
My favorite though at any Universal is the new Hagrid's ride.
Oh yeah.
That is awesome. That'll knock your socks off. I was so happy with that ride.
Yeah.
I mean, that might be my favorite in Florida.
Yeah.
The
that was
Hagrid-
incredible.
The Hagrid ride would probably be a good body cam ride, while
Yes.
Oh yeah.
the game rides like at in Toy Story Land and at Universal, those would be pretty good head cam shots.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Definitely. Hagrid's, I mean, if you can get that front seat,
Oh my gosh.
you're like way up, you're like 100 feet up in the sky, or 50 feet up in the up this one before you go backwards. It's like, that's awesome.
I didn't watch any of the videos, so I knew it was a roller coaster, and I knew it was on my motorcycle in the sidecar. That was the extent of what I knew about it. I didn't watch anything, so when I was on it for the first time, I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
I was like screaming half the way through, just because there were so many things that happened that don't typically happen on a roller coaster.
Well, Sophie loved it, and
Oh,
she
yeah.
was on the motorbike part, and she was had her hands
Her
up.
hands were
On the
up in the
motorbike.
sky, and she's like, because of how fast you're going, he's like bent backwards, and I'm in the sidecar going, "Oh my god, Sophie!" It was crazy.
Yeah, the
Awesome,
the loop types and the corkscrew type rides would be too intense for me since I'm on blood pressure medicine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my blood pressure has been under control for quite a long time now, but my doctor is having me on the blood pressure medicine to control my kidney disease.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Hagrid's is not a loop roller coaster or a corkscrew. You do not go upside down at all.
Right.
Right.
But it is pretty thrilling.
Oh, yeah.
We want to think twice
Yeah.
before going
I
on
would
there.
say it's the most intense non-upside down coaster that I can even think of.
Probably.
You know.
Yeah.
But it's more than just a roller coaster, though, because you see animatronics as well.
Yeah.
There's some like show stuff that you can that you actually stop and
There's
you see.
animatronics, and you there's like a section where you drop.
Your whole thing
switch
just drops
tracks
from
and-
underneath you. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's really cool.
Yeah, yeah. I'm looking forward to doing that. In a
Yes.
week or
Hey
two.
Noah. Noah's
Another-
one of my one of
Yeah.
my mods.
Yeah, we know Noah.
Yeah.
Welcome in, Noah. Another great ride is Escape from Gringotts. You gotta
Mm.
do. Must do. That doesn't go upside down, so you can do that one. It's not too intense, but it is some intense spots.
Mm.
It's a good, really good ride.
Mm. Yeah,
Like that.
definitely. That would be my other one for Universal.
Yeah.
And I like King Kong.
I could care less with a new King Kong. I like the old King Kong better.
Right.
Back when you were on like the city,
Oh, yeah.
the city trams above the city. Now you're in a bus.
If I had a choice, I'd do the old King Kong. And we don't have that choice anymore, but
Yeah.
I just think it's neat with the screens and you see all the critters around.
Yeah, we used to do thrill coasters all the time. We used to do the Dueling Dragons and whatnot back when we were younger.
Mhm.
Nowadays, that's like I'm dreading even if Sophie wants to do Hulk, I'll do it with her, but I'm dreading it. I can do one big roller coaster like once, maybe twice, maybe two roller coasters in a day. But after two big roller coasters, I am wheezy, so I have to stop at two.
That's where our age is showing us.
Yeah. We used to be able to do them boom, 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 boom.
Oh, yeah.
20 roller coasters everywhere.
Yeah,
We didn't care.
When
but
you're
now
a
it's like,
teenager, it's a lot different.
yeah, and now you can't handle them anymore.
I think at Disney, the Rock and Roller Coaster and the Space Mountain would be too intense for me.
Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, those are really good ones. We like those ones. We still
Yeah.
do those.
Yeah, Space Mountain is very jerky, so it affects my head a little bit. I would rather not go on Space Mountain just because of how it makes me feel, but I know the kids like it, so that's why I go.
Well, in the back seats of the Space Mountain's worse than the front seat. So we put Stacy in the front seat of the
Yeah.
space capsule,
Yeah.
where it's less rough and less jerky.
Yeah.
Because it's the big difference between the front
Right.
seat and the back seat.
Oh, definitely.
Some people might not think so. You're talking like what, 10 feet maybe difference, but it's a big
It
difference.
does. It definitely is a
The
difference.
back seat rattles you.
Yes. Oh yeah. And
Well,
I was just saying, Aerosmith, it's in the dark, just like Space Mountain, but it's a totally different feel. You do go and you have one loop and one corkscrew, I think.
You have at least, I think you're upside down at least twice. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know, but maybe.
But it's a lot smoother ride.
It seems worse. but-
Then you're not getting rattled around like you would if you were in the Space Mountain. So it's a totally different feel.
Yeah.
I find Aerosmith is a lot easier for me to go on than Space Mountain.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
yeah, some of the desserts that I'm looking forward to at Disney are school bread and Dole Whip, and
Yeah.
also I want to try Mickey shaped food.
The premium bars.
Yeah, and even the Mickey waffles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Those are all great choices. I like the Dole Whip better than the citrus swirl. Now, if you ask your buddy Jim from More Sunshine Please, he likes the citrus swirl. He's a diehard citrus swirl guy.
I think
But,
Melissa from Mouse Talk is
like I said-
also a citrus swirl
Yeah.
person.
But I when we compared them, our last trip we did an actual comparing video. I actually preferred the Dole Whip.
I think all of us
swirl.
did.
Yeah, not the straight pineapple. I like the swirl with the vanilla in it.
Yeah.
I like that. It was more sweet.
I was gonna say
And
it's
then
more
tart.
smoother,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
Now, if you like orange juice, the tartness of orange juice, then you're gonna love citrus swirl.
Right.
But Dole Whip is definitely, yeah. And now they have lots of versions. Every time they have like a
Oh,
special
yeah.
version, they have like a raspberry version of, and you know, different types of drinks at those places.
Yeah.
now. So you gotta make sure you keep an eye open on for the menu because they always have something special going on,
Yeah.
either lime or raspberry or.
We had a
whatever.
strawberry soda ice cream. Remember that?
Yeah,
that was
and
weird.
They're all worth getting. I think
Oh,
they're
yeah.
all cool. They're all cool.
We haven't found a Disney snack that we don't like.
T-Town,
Let,
Mary Ellen, welcome in.
let's welcome in Jeffrey Resendez and T-Town Mary Ellen.
Hooray! Yeah, lots of good snacks.
Yeah.
You love the waffle with the Nutella and bananas.
Yes, Magic Kingdom, Sleepy Hollow, which is kind of in the back of Liberty Tree.
Yeah.
Liberty Square, I mean. And it's a waffle, and they put Nutella on it, but they also put strawberries, blueberries, and I think bananas.
Bananas, yep.
Oh, it's so good. It's like a breakfast because you have the waffle, but then you have the fruit, but you have the Nutella that just,
Sweetens it up.
it's my favorite snack.
Did
Means
you want
something.
to? Did you want to share some photos?
Oh, I don't know if I have any photos
We
of
don't
that
have
snack,
photos
but
of the pictures, but if you want us to show some photos of our latest trip, then we have some of those if you would like.
Okay. Is it on your computer so we can actually just
Yeah, let me
do a share screen?
Let me share the screen here. All right, so all right,
Should
so
be
this is a picture with us. That's me with Jim from More Sunshine Please. He's wearing the Five Foolish Mortals shirt.
Mhm.
And then this is actually my sister Laura and her husband Jamie. They were down there with us on that last trip as well.
Mhm. And that's in front of the Tower of Terror.
That's in front of the Tower of Terror. Jim was just doing his live stream from his Tuesday night show. We
Right.
had just gotten over it, and Laura and Jamie came and hunted us down. And so we had a cool picture there. What's next? Where are we? You want us to keep going?
Yeah. um,
Sure. And then here we are. Oh, here we are with Jim from More Sunshine Please and Walt and Melissa from Mouse Talk.
yeah, I see them.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was an awesome time.
that was fun. That's in front of the Mexico Pavilion
That's
at
from
Epcot.
it just started raining. We were just before this picture, we were over in Norway,
I have a
and we
photo of
have
that.
the double rainbow over Norway. It was so awesome.
It was exactly right
Ooh.
over the pavilion. It was perfect. You couldn't have gotten more perfect rainbow. And it was double, which is intense. And everyone was taking pictures. Like the whole place was crowded because of how amazing it was. It was very clear. I mean, photos wouldn't do justice of how nice it was, but that was pretty neat.
Yeah.
Supposed to be a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow, but the problem is you can never get to the end of the rainbow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is with Tim Jacker.
Yeah. So this next picture is us in Animal Kingdom where
Yeah.
we met Tim Tracker.
Yeah, this is the Harambe area.
Over in Africa.
Yeah.
He's a very nice guy. If you ever meet him, he's always approachable
Mm-hmm.
and he's very nice.
Oh, look at you! You're wearing your Five foolish mortal.
Tank top, yeah.
That's too funny.
Yeah. Those are a few. Hopefully, we're gonna add a couple more this trip. We're gonna be meeting up with James Ryan again and Jim. They're both gonna
Yeah.
be actually
And Mouse Talk.
James Ryan. If we haven't told you already, Jim from More Sunshine Please is joining us next Saturday at some point, so that'll be great.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna be meeting up with Mickey Sightings. I don't know if you know Mickey Sightings. Thanksgiving, we're gonna be meeting up with Mickey Sightings.
Yeah.
And we're meeting up with Mouse Talks. We're going to be we're
Tepanidu.
eating at Tep and Edu with Mouse Talks, Walt and Melissa.
Yeah.
So that's going to be fun. And then we're meeting up with Arjons and Donna Jaworski.
Yeah.
And we're going to be eating at Via Napoli with them.
Yeah.
gonna be
That's an
fun.
Epcot.
It's an Epcot. So
Yeah.
we're excited. We're not meeting up with a ton of people.
No. It's still hard because you have to reserve the park. And the people that are living down there, they're the last ones to be able to reserve a park.
Yeah.
So it's whatever's left over. And each park has only so many spots available. So we can say, oh, we're going to be in Epcot on this day. Well, they have to try to book that park. And sometimes it's just not available,
Yeah.
So you can't just kind of go on a whim and say, oh, yeah, but we decided to go to this park. It's like you have to schedule it. So it's a lot more difficult to meet people up.
And then we have two teenagers who kind of limit how many people we can meet per trip.
Yeah.
So
But we're hoping to do some live streaming down there on this trip.
yeah, we're hoping to meet up with some people that are going to be in the parks. I know Carlos is going to be
Yeah.
staying at the same places we're staying.
Yeah, Disney World
at-
Freak. Yeah.
Disney World Freak, yeah.
So we'll see him at
staying
Pop
the same
Century.
hotel. So hopefully we'll see them. I think he mentioned some other people. I
Thursday or
forgot,
Friday? I don't
yeah.
know.
Yeah, we're only there the same days on 2 days.
Oh, okay.
Well, at least tell them hi for me.
Oh, we will.
We will.
And I was wondering to know what's your favorite Disney parks?
Favorite park.
That's tough, man. It's tough.
I would say mine is Epcot.
Really now, yeah.
Yeah. I love Epcot. It's very relaxing. You have an opportunity to go to all these different countries. And you're definitely in the Disney bubble when you're there. You're not thinking about anything outside of Epcot, which is really nice. And then they also have the Future World, which they're changing and stuff. So that's always interesting to go and do some of those rides. But I love just walking around Epcot, and they have all the food in all the different countries. So we'll say, okay, we're not going to go and do a sit-down meal. We're going to just snack through the countries, which is always nice because you never know what you're going to get. And then we have, last time we went, we had the food and wine. So that was really nice.
Yeah. Overall, I think my favorite park is still Magic Kingdom, just for everything that is there. But for favorite moments and favorite things to do, what Stacy just said, we love hanging around at Epcot World Showcase at nighttime. And that's probably my favorite thing to do, although it's not, Epcot's not my favorite park. It's probably because, the limited rides, there's like 8 or 9 rides instead of 20 rides like at Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, Epcot is more the atmosphere, where Disney is the rides,
Magic Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom's the rides, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's our favorite thing, hanging around at Epcot.
Yeah.
That World Showcase.
I like snacking.
It's hard to beat it, yeah. The music.
What's your favorite Disney rides?
Ooh.
Mine's Splash Mountain. Mine's always been Splash Mountain since it opened. I've loved Splash Mountain. I'm sad that it might be going away. But that's probably still my favorite ride at Magic Kingdom. I love the People Mover.
Mm-hmm.
Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom has some great rides, obviously.
It's hard to just pick one.
Yeah, the People Mover is definitely more relaxing, and it's like it goes into like different rides, and
I like the
all
People
around
Mover too.
Tomorrowland. It's more relaxing.
It's funny when you
It's
ask
been
people.
shut for 2 years though.
I know. If you ask people what their favorite ride in Magic Kingdom is, a lot of them do say People Mover.
Yeah.
But the way I look at it is that so you're sitting there, but it forces you to relax. And you just kind of buzz around Tomorrowland, and you get to see different rides within the Tomorrowland. But I just feel like when I'm on that ride, it forces me to relax and just be able to watch and take in all of Tomorrowland.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why I like it. But I mean, you have Pirates of the Caribbean, Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion's like
You know?
way up there on the list.
So yeah, so it's hard to just pick one.
And like in Epcot, you have the Living Seas, which I mean, Living with the Land. Living
Yeah.
Seas is good too, but Living with the Land is another almost
It's like a people mover in a
It's
way.
like a people movie, yeah. That's why
Yeah.
we like that
Yeah,
one. It's
and
a
then
good-
Spaceship Earth
relaxing.
too.
Spaceship Earth is awesome. I was so happy to get back there where they didn't go into the changing it up yet.
Yeah,
So we're still able to go back there and ride it again because I love Spaceship Earth.
yeah,
And I
yeah.
love Test Track too.
yeah.
Those are probably my favorite rides in Epcot. Those are
Yeah.
awesome.
Well, Haunted Mansion and Pirates of the Caribbean are two of the rides that movies are based off of.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. The Pirates movies are really, really good.
Yeah,
Haunted Mansion one's okay. A lot of people don't like that Haunted
I
Mansion
don't
movie.
mind it. I don't mind Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
I like that one with Eddie Murphy in it.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
find it funny, but it's a lot of people don't like that movie.
me and Sophie joke, tell him that if we're in a door and we are supposed to open it up and there's spiders all over it, sorry, it's not happening.
I'm a dead man. Yeah.
They have
Richard-
Jack Sparrow in Adventureland, and he looks.
They do a good job with the makeup.
Yeah, he is very, very close to actually being Jack Sparrow. I don't know if it was really Jack Sparrow and then the person that they have. I don't know. I mean,
He does a good job.
they do, and he talks like him too. You know.
Yeah.
Um, what's your favorite Disney resorts?
Ooh.
Mine's the boardwalk.
Boardwalk. It's got to be the boardwalk.
I mean, we haven't stayed at every single Disney resort, but
Yeah.
the ones we've stayed at, the boardwalk or even like the beach club.
Beach Club. Yeah, that's for location. We love the boardwalk first of all.
Yeah.
Because it's a really, really nice resort, but it's in the perfect location where we can walk over to Hollywood Studios or you can walk over to Epcot.
Yeah.
And that for us is a big, big selling point because we don't like waiting for buses, and you don't have to drive. You know, we take the bus to Magic Kingdom and we'll drive over to Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
But to be able to walk out our door, walk out our hotel room, and know that we can walk to two parks is a big, big selling point for us.
Yeah.
And we love that area around that lake.
Oh, it's so pretty.
We have the boardwalk, the bay, the beach club, the yacht club, and the dolphin and swan. It's a really, really pretty lake.
Oh yeah,
And it's right next to Epcot. You can see like fireworks from Epcot if you have the right room.
it's very picturesque. Is that a
Yeah.
word?
Yeah, it's very good.
Like what we saw this last trip was the beach and the yacht club, the one that's in front of the lake. Is that yacht club?
Well, they're right side by side.
You could see the reflection of the hotels in the water. It was just amazing. It was like a painting.
We had some perfect shots for that too, for
Mm.
camera shots, because there was no friendship boats running,
Yeah.
no boats running on the water, so the water was perfectly still
Yeah.
most of the time. So that's the time to take pictures when it was shut down
Yeah.
like that. I'm not a great photographer, but other
I
people
did
that we
save
know
one,
would
but I don't
be
know if you can bring it up.
great. Yeah, some great pictures could be taken by a really talented
Oh, yeah.
photographer.
Yeah.
Yeah, my cousin and I, when we're going at Disney, we're going to stay in the Pop Century because it's right close to the Skyliner.
Yep, it's
Yeah,
right on
yeah.
right on the Skyliner. We're staying there in this next trip. We're going this week. We're going to be
Next week.
going
Oh yeah,
Well,
this week. Oh my
Thursday.
goodness.
Yeah, or Friday. We're staying at the Pop Century this time. We've stayed it there before.
Mhm.
We stayed there numerous times, probably
Yeah.
like 5 or 6
When the
times.
kids were younger.
Yeah. Definitely fun place and definitely a lot of things to take
Oh,
photos
yeah.
of. You know, they
Yeah.
have giant
Rubik's Cube and giant
and
foosball,
big wheels
a
and
giant big wheel, a
and
giant Mickey
Baloo.
phone, like the old Mickey phone.
yeah, the Jungle Book.
Oh yeah, Baloo and
Lady
Mowgli.
and the Tramp.
Yep.
There's lots of big
I mean, you're
things to take
talking
pictures
as
of.
tall as like a 2-floor
three-story building.
Three-story building. That's
Yeah,
how big they
three-story
were.
building. They're pretty big.
Yeah, Sophie wanted to go and stay at Pop Century this trip.
Yeah.
So I think she's gonna enjoy it.
Yeah, it's definitely a good place. Even the value resorts are even
Yeah.
every Disney resort is worth staying at.
Oh yeah.
It's not like some of them are, even the value resorts. They're not just your plain hotel or motel
No,
or
no,
anything
no.
like that. They definitely make it Disney.
They all have great food courts.
Yeah, they have
Pop
good food
Century,
courts.
I believe, is the better food court out of all, like the Pop Century and the All Stars. But they have really good food courts.
Yeah. Things we haven't ever stayed at any of the Magic Kingdom resorts other than not the three main ones.
No,
We haven't
we
stayed
have
at the Contemporary or the Polynesian or the Floridian.
Right.
We have stayed at the Wilderness Lodge, which we really
That's nice.
like.
Yeah.
Because you can take the boat over to Magic Kingdom from there,
Mm-hmm.
and they have the water parade that goes by there. That's a great
That's a
place.
good one. Yeah.
And another great one is the Wilderness Lodge. We like.
Yes.
I mean the Animal Kingdom.
The
Lodge,
Animal
sorry.
Kingdom Lodge. Yes.
That's the one with the safari animals that are right outside.
That was
your,
quite amazing
your
to
balcony.
stay at.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, that was amazing.
Lots of animals and lots of
Mm.
it's very cool.
Yeah, people should live within their budget on what they can afford.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But no matter what hotel you stay at Disney, it's gonna be great because
something special about
the
it.
theming is amazing. No matter which one you stay at, and they all have the majority of them have some sort of a restaurant or a breakfast area, or like the Pop Century that also has their food courts. And Kingdom Lodge has a food court too. They do a great job. No matter which place you stay, there's a lot to see.
Yeah. What is your favorite Disney shops? What like merch shops and food shops?
Oh geez.
Well, down Disney Springs, it's the World of Disney. That's the big
Yes.
giant Disney store.
Yes.
I know that that one has a lot of great stuff on it. I know that I personally like the Christmas stores.
You
I
do.
like the Christmas shops down in the World of Disney, as well as the one that's in Frontier,
Liberty
Square and Magic Kingdom. I love those stores.
Yeah, you
Those are
do.
great.
You do like and you like the Germany Christmas store too.
Yes, I do.
Not that we end up buying anything there,
I
but
know. Maybe this trip we're gonna have to try to.
yeah, if you only
We
were
have to buy a pickle. We got to get a pickle
know.
for our Christmas tree.
if you if you were only allowed one store to go to, I would pick the World of Disney because it's humongous. It has everything. It's got kitchenware. It's got a whole pin and watch section. It's got all the clothes. It's got all the stuffed animals. It's got all the magnets and keychains and
Got
paper.
everything. Yeah.
It's got that has everything. I know they were remodeling, so they didn't they cut that down to smaller while they were remodeling.
I don't know.
We didn't spend a lot of time.
We were
This
in
last
there. We
trip.
were in there with Mouse Talk.
Right.
With Melissa.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if they.
I think it's still in the construction, so it's not as big as it typically is. But that place has almost everything. I know it still has some of the Star Wars stuff in there.
Yeah.
So and they do, I think, might have some Christmas ornaments, but
Yeah. Another one that rivals that store that comes close is the one on Main Street, in Magic Kingdom. The Emporium that's a big store.
it's
too. It has a
basically
lot of
one
things
store the entire length
in it.
of Main Street. So,
So-
and there's different ones. There's like sports stuff, and t-shirts and stuff, and it's got. Then that also has like the puzzles and the toys and
yeah.
shirts. It's
different-
got that's a good one to hit if you go right through that whole Main Street.
Yeah.
In the Harry Potter at Universal, have you done all those interactive windows?
Yes,
Yes, we have. Did we get a second one?
We got a
So
second
we
one.
have two interactive ones now.
we have the one that picked the wizard.
We have the one that picked
Sophie.
Sophie, and then we have the one that we actually bought. You can buy the interactive ones. You don't have to go through that do the ceremony
Right.
to get one. If you
Right.
just in case you're interested in skipping the ceremony.
Right. And
You
if
can
you
buy the
do
interactive
if you
ones.
do want to do the ceremony, you have to get over there in the morning and they will judge you in a time slot. You can't just show up.
Yeah, reserve a
Right.
time to do
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
But yes, we've done all the interactive ones. When you buy an interactive one, it comes with a map that shows you all the stations.
Yeah.
Now, what they don't tell you is there are some secret interactive one stations that are not on the map. So you got to keep your eyes open. Sometimes you'll see cast members showing, maybe they'll bring a kid to a side to a special window,
Mm-hmm.
showing them like a secret spell where they can make something happen where there's no marker on the ground or there's nothing on the
Right.
map that says it's a special, it's an interactive window. But you got to keep your eyes open. Or sometimes you can probably just ask
You
the
can ask
cast
you can
member.
ask a cast member that if
They'll
you see
probably
that
tell ya.
if they're the ones that stationed at one of the wand stations, you could ask, hey, is there any special ones in this area? They'll tell you.
Yeah, I
They'll tell
can't
you.
imagine they say no.
They'll be like, oh yeah, go over here and make an S or something. Like they'll tell you.
Yeah, but yeah, keep your eyes open because there's
Yeah.
some cool stuff that's not marked.
And
The next-
I was gonna say on the wand when you do the interactive and the wand picks you, at the end they'll tell you you can pick a different wand if you don't like the wand that picked you.
is that experience a little extra to the price of the wand?
No,
I don't think so. No.
the one
Okay.
experience.
Yeah, the wand experience.
Well, you're paying for the wand.
You're basically paying for the wand
Yeah.
is what
Oh,
you're doing. But you
Yeah.
get the little special experience.
Yep. And if you don't like the wand, you can exchange it for
You can
another
exchange
wand.
it for a different
Because
wand.
sometimes
Right.
some people, might
Right.
think that the one that
Sophie
they gave them
didn't.
was-
She didn't exchange it because the wand picked her. So
Yes.
but she's corny like that.
That's what I'll do is keep the one that picks me.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes it a little bit more special.
Definitely.
The next time you guys go to Universal, set up a reservation to Universal. I recommend to get the Harry Potter package because you're guaranteed one free breakfast at the Leaky Cauldron and one free breakfast at the Three Broomsticks.
Oh, that's awesome.
The Leaky Cauldron is in Diagon Alley, and Three Broomsticks is at Hogsmeade.
We
Yes.
like eating breakfast at the Leaky Cauldron.
Yes, we've done that numerous times.
Yeah.
Breakfast and lunch.
Yeah.
There.
We ate at the Three Broomsticks, but not for breakfast though.
No, we ate there once,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah.
we mostly end up at the Leaky Cauldron.
Yeah.
Yeah, we liked it. It's a good deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's fun. And yeah, we're annual pass holders at Universal Studios as well because we try to do 2 years within the 1 year range.
Right.
So we end up usually not getting the package at Universal. We still haven't stayed on property at Universal.
No, we have not.
We usually just drive over from Disney. We usually we either rent a car or we have our own car.
Right.
So that's why we can't take advantage of those packages.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're definitely fun places to eat at for sure. You got to make sure you try them at least once.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when my cousin and I go, first we're going to stay on Disney when we do Disney, and then stay on Universal when we do Universal.
Yeah, make sure you make sure you don't miss Nocturne Alley as well.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
Because some people can walk by that little side entrance
Yep.
there and not realize it's
They have
there.
no idea.
Make sure keep it open. Keep your eyes open for Nocturne Alley.
I
Mhm.
remember Chamber of Secrets when Harry was when Ron and his brothers got Harry out of his bedroom, and
Mhm.
Yeah.
they were doing the flu transportation, and
Yep.
Harry said diagonally. And
Yeah.
Nocturne
Diagonally.
Diagon Alley. Yeah.
diagonally.
And he ended up in Nocturne Alley.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
That was that's still one of our favorite.
Now,
Chamber of Secrets is one of our favorites.
yeah, the store is it Nocturne Alley? That little store.
Yeah.
It's got the hand from that.
Yeah. From part.
You
yeah,
got when you
Chamber
go
of
through it, you
Secrets.
got to check out everything because there's things from the movies that are in there.
That are in that
The hand that comes down and grabs.
Harry.
Yeah, that's in there.
The box that
Professor Moody,
mm, yeah, yeah,
Mad Eye Moody, right?
yeah. That he's trapped in. Yeah, that box is in
Yeah.
that store as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Goes around like
You can
someone's
hear-
inside
yeah,
of it. and
someone's
stuff.
inside.
It's funny.
the chest.
And The Vanishing Cabinet too
Yep, that's there.
Yeah.
is there.
Definitely some cool stuff.
Oh yeah, there's
And
some really neat stuff.
Like
The hook horses.
3 or 4 interactive, maybe 5 interactive wand places inside of Nocturne Alley itself. So
Yeah, and
And then-
in the store there's hook horses too that you can check out.
And another place to walk through is Hogwarts Castle.
that is awesome. We
Yes.
love. Sometimes we skip the ride and just do the walkthrough of the castles. You can ask them to do the walkthrough, and they'll point you through a different.
Yeah, they'll
a
tell
different
you.
entrance.
They'll give you a tour.
And you can go through a walkthrough and not do the ride if you don't like doing the ride.
Yep. The
And-
paintings talk. It's amazing. It's like you're really there.
Yeah, and a lot of the time you get to walk through right next to the queue, but when you get to the end of the queue, you don't get to go on the ride. You
just
take
go
a
out through the
special
door.
exit if you're doing the castle tour.
Right.
If you're doing the ride, then you might as well you have to get in the queue. If
Yeah.
you're doing the ride.
Oh yeah, another thing that the Harry Potter package includes is getting a kind of like a DVD disc where you have a kind of like a photo album in a way where your pictures moves like in the movie.
Oh wow, that sounds neat.
They'll have you moving around.
Yeah.
I understand it.
That's funny. Wow. I
Huh.
never thought about that. I never thought
That way, that way they'll set it up to where when you look at it, it looks like you're looking in a photo album, and each picture moves,
Oh, that's neat. We have not seen that. That's really cool.
No, yeah.
and that is included in the Harry Potter package, just like the one breakfast at Leaky Cauldron and one breakfast at Three Broomsticks.
Huh.
Does the Harry Potter package give you like the express pass as well? Do you know?
It will have access to both parks that the Harry Potter's in. So
Okay.
Mhm.
you have to make sure you have the two with you when you go on the Hogwarts Express both ways.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. Make sure you do that Hogwarts Express. It's awesome.
Yeah,
Train.
Oh yeah.
Definitely worth it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you gotta look. You're looking out the window of the train to see what's going on outside the train, but you're also looking at the cabin window has some stuff going on inside the train as well.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
It's very fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to hear Harry, Hermione, and Ron.
Yep. Yep. And you see a Dementor.
Spiders and
And
frogs.
spiders and frogs. Yes.
Dementors, yes, it's funny.
Yeah.
And one thing, what I have tried Birdie Bots in a little box, but they do have the type that's seen in the movies. One thing, I think rotten egg tastes worse than vomit. But then what tastes better than vomit are booger and earwax.
We have not had any of those.
Well, I think we tried the vomit. Those are like the gray
Oh
ones.
no, I'm not
Yeah.
doing that. Are you kidding?
We tried the things and we've had some pretty gross flavors.
Yeah.
But, I probably wouldn't buy them again. I like the good flavor ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can do without all that. Oh, all that stuff. Yeah.
And
We
yeah,
had grass one time. I remember having grass.
Yeah.
That wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
they also have watermelon and cherry, dirt,
Dirt. Yeah.
black pepper.
Yeah.
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 Remember
Yeah.
that.
Somebody mentioned there's a comparative one, a different brand that they had like sticky socks as a flavor.
Oh.
Why? Why?
I've never heard of that one. What that would taste like.
Oh. No,
Linty,
no.
Linty Dirt. I
Yeah.
don't know.
And we're coming up to the top of the hour. Anything going on this week?
Yeah, we leave Thursday and we drive down to Disney.
Well, we'll do our show Wednesday night.
Oh yeah, we got a Wednesday show. Yep, that's
Wednesday
right.
night at 7.
Yep.
To
What are we?
be-
We don't know what we're talking about.
To be determined.
Yeah.
We have to come up with the plot of the show yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then we'll be down We'll be leaving
Thursday afternoon. We'll start driving down to Disney, and then we'll be at Disney all next week. Well, the following week.
Yeah, Thanksgiving
week.
Yeah, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, we'll be eating at the Liberty Tree Tavern in Magic Kingdom for Thanksgiving. So we'll have our turkey meal there.
Yeah. Hopefully it'll be great.
Yeah.
Do you have a closing phrase?
Our closing phrase is don't forget to do your duty.
And it's a big duty.
It's from Wreck-It Ralph.
Wreck-It Ralph with Penelope and Ralph.
And my closing phrase is have a magical evening and a great big beautiful tomorrow. Bye bye.
That's nice. I like that.
That's an awesome one.